From Minute Maid Park in Houston, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Luis Robert riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set on the hill here today, Luis Garcia. What should we keep an eye on here? Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Robert.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in 1 season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Luis Robert in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through that. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first.
Oh, come on.
Good job to stay with it there for the second out. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Two out, space is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Bang. He hammers one out to right. Another one in his incredible season. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swung on, belted. Bang! They go back-to-back. His 57th homer of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. In there at the knees. Going 1. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the 1st. That one ripped right center field. Vierland going back. Bang! It just got out of here. His 57th homer of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close.
Oh, that's
that
close.
was just out of his reach.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Oh, the throw is wild. And that extends the inning.
Boy.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Man at first, here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 outs. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. The pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm on a journey. I climb into the top. I'm in a hurry. There's nothing that can stop me. You best be watching, 'cause I'm putting on a show. This is your moment.
Back here at Minute Maid Park. And on the hill here today, number 21.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right side and foul ball.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Now a jump throw. Airtime. Got him. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Jeremy Pena.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs. That one out to right. O'Neal drifts towards it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Red Sox already leading. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early.
And down the strikes he goes.
Thanks.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. New inning getting started. And stepping in for Boston, Hunter Goodman. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Foul ball there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Cena. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down, and now it's Luis Robert. And a foul ball.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Out towards left center. Tucker on the move. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. The pitch. And a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there. Base hit.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field. Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the line.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there on its way. His second home run of the series, and they slice it to the lead. It's 4-2.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Red Sox by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Yainer Diaz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is down low. And the righty deals. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. O'Neill makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Adames. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball. Straight.
Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Devers at the plate. Garcia back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fought off foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spin it.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now a chance for Tristan Casas. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. Bang! Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Outside, 2-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses, struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Adames under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Vierling. The pitch. That one pushed foul. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. And next to hit for Houston, Kyle Tucker. Strike one. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Pena batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike one. The Astros down by 4 here in the last half of the 3rd. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
The pitch. That one to first, and foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still 0-2.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team.
Acuna to second. There's one on to first. Double play. And that's the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros 2. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Hunter Goodman. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Popped up. Diaz makes the grab, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Tucker should have it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 4th, and now it's going to be David Ortiz. And that's a little high.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Swings and misses. And there are 2 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His 22nd homer of the year, and they cut it to the lead. It's 6-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
The Red Sox leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-2. On the ground, right side. And that is that. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. It's now 6-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Luis Robert now. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Matt Moore getting loose out there. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He jacks that one out to left. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Matt Moore. He last pitched 2 days ago. Devers now. He's already homered here in this one. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet. Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. That one missed. The 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Tristan Casas. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Willy Adames. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. Robert going back. Bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there. But he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall. But still an excellent swing of the bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Adames stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Val Tucker the other way. 3rd home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 7-5. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And that's in the dirt. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Bounced up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Ball 1 there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take a base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ortiz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Martin. Digo stepping into the box. And a swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now we'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Alex Bregman. That one hit to right. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Makes the catch. Inning over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-5. Major League Baseball is on. Chops. Six. So stepping in for Boston, O'Neill Cruz. As the lefty gets to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely blasted. blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And now here is Luis Angel Acuna. Not even close there. Ball one. Into center. Tucker should have it. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Flying around third is Cruz. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. And he deals. Back up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
The bat, the center fielder, Jared.
When I see you on the street, my whole money is sweet.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Goodman, the lead runner at second. Anthony over at first with one away. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Did not go. 1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Diaz hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pickup and an easy out for the defense.
Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-5. You're back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Frankie Montas.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. The line to kick the pitch. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Kicks and deals. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And the right-hander deals. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Struck him out looking. Willie Adames stands in. 1 for 2. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Just missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate.
Throws him with the heater at the knees. So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Whips it to Casas, and Tucker is retired. Inning over. So the Astros lead one, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Devers. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. Swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Dauri Moreta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Martinez warming up as well. Right side. Vierling under it. And it's caught for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At the plate, Tristan Casas. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. O'Neal Cruz up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. That one way outside. 1-0. O'Neal at second with 2 down. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on top by 3. 8-5. The wind of the pitch. Popped up first base side. O'Neal on his horse. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 1 down. Alvarez in now. Takes 1-1 off the plate. Delivers outside. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. And another ball. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ortiz at the plate and takes high there. There's a strike at the knees, and the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dauri Moreta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Luis Angel Acuna. And here it comes. Ripped on a line to center. Tucker makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. Now here is Hunter Goodman. That's inside. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu getting ready to go. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 10-5. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Luis Robert, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. And it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2.
Brian Abreu gets the ball now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One, 2 now. Wouldn't chase that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. Run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Way inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Bounce to the left side. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1. Back here in Houston, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Digo. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Oh, 2 now. And the slider just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Digo with a big-time blast. That one is long gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 11-6.
Now he's just showing off out there, man. Who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And now it's Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Robert squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering upstairs. Righty delivers. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down, and if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Hit hard, that gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next to hit for Houston, Matt Vierling. There's a strike.
0-1.
Fly ball to right. O'Neill tracks it down for the out. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. 9th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Seth Martinez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. The pitch. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, O'Neill Cruz.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
into center and a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Acuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt.
No ball. 2 strikes.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, 1 away. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they boost their lead. It's 13-6. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Right through there for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Alvarez going back, and it's off the top of the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So man aboard. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. And that one wrapped foul. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now batting Jarren Duran. Here's a rip to
come on.
He's there for the 3rd out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. This is Red Sox baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And they'll do it again. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Pena, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed. Righty to the plate. That's in there. 1-2. The Stros with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one the other way. Acuna gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Yordan Alvarez will hit next. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Montas is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
But with his 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourself. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
13-6 the final score, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yes, I am the one who lights up the dead. That voice in your head, you jump out of bed. The one you can't find no matter how hard you try. Watch out, you might trip, whoops, right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no sleep that creeps in your sheets and crawls up your sleeves. The one who won't leave, you best believe me. You bet.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168.